Good morning. Today is Wednesday, January 29th, and this is Devotions from St. Paul Evangelical Lutheran Church in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. I'm going to take a passage today from Luke's Gospel. Luke is going to talk to a Pharisee about light and about cleanliness. So this is from the 11th chapter of Luke's Gospel. No one, after lighting a lamp, puts it in a cellar, but on the lampstand, so that those who enter may see the light. Your eye is the lamp of your body. If your eye is healthy, your whole body is full of light. But if it is not healthy, your body is full of darkness. Therefore, consider whether the light in you is not darkness. If your whole body is full of light, there is no part of it in darkness. It will be as full of light as when a lamp gives you light with its rays. While he was speaking, a Pharisee invited him to dine with him. So he went in and took his place at the table. The Pharisee was amazed to see that he did not first wash before dinner. Then the Lord said to him, "Now you Pharisees clean the outside of the cup and the outside of the dish, but inside you are full of greed and wickedness. You fools, did not the one who made the outside make the inside also? So give for alms those things that are within, and see, everything will be clean for you. But woe to you, Pharisees! For you tithe mint and rue and herbs of all kinds, and neglect justice and the love of God. It is these you ought to have practiced without neglecting the others." Jesus is talking of light, and he's talking about cleanliness. And these are things I'd like to speak about today. When Jesus talked about light, he talked about a lamp that's in a room. The light is there in the room to allow us to do things in that room, to see each other, to do actions, to read, to do whatever. Maybe the bigger light is the sun, and its purpose is just about the same thing. But Jesus says the eye is the light of the body. And if the eye is healthy, then the body is full of light. But I think that's different from the light from the lampstand or from the sun. And I think the example with the Pharisee can get us to that point of understanding. The Pharisee asked Jesus to dine, and then was amazed that Jesus didn't first wash for dinner. But Jesus' answers tells us much about the way that Jesus thinks about cleanliness, and I think about light. The cleanliness that Jesus said was, to the Pharisee, he said, you think of cleanliness for the outside, the cup and the dish. It's something you can see, it's something you can touch. But you have no cleanliness on the inside. You're greedy and you're wicked. And you should love people and love God more than you love the cleanliness of your dish and your cup. He's talking about light the same as he was previously. On the surface, so that we can see one another or read or do whatever else we want to do, we see the outside of the dish and the outside of the cup, and we can tell if they're clean. But if we're really looking, and this is especially if we're really looking at ourselves, we can tell if the inside is clean, if the inside is doing the things that Jesus is speaking about. Do we love justice? Do we walk humbly before our God? These are the things that Micah told us were the things that God wanted us to do. This is the same thing that Jesus is talking about. And I think this is his idea of the eye being the light in the body, because these go deeper than just the light that shows us the cup and the plate. There's one more idea very quickly that I'd like to talk about with the light. Because Jesus said you put the light on a lampstand so it gives light to the whole room. Jesus said, I am the light of the world. Jesus also made reference to Moses in the desert when Moses raised up a serpent so that the people could be healed. And he said, the Son of Man must be raised up like that serpent. And so Jesus was raised up. He was put on a cross for everyone there to see and for us to know about. And that's when we can say he was the light of the world. He's the light that shines in our lives. He's the light that lets us fill our bodies with light and really understand whether things are right or not right, whether we are doing justice, whether we love God, whether we take care of our fellow people. There's a lot in this little passage from Luke. I would commend it to your reading. This is from the 11th chapter. But think deeply about what is it in your life that gives you light, and what does that light shine on? Jesus is the answer, I hope. Thank you.